Welcome back to the Frugal Millionaires podcast, where we explore all things personal finance, self-development, and business. We're back with you today again from the comfort of the living room to have these very uncomfortable but life-changing conversations.
My name is Brieon Mitchell, a corporate professional, investor, content creator, expat living abroad, and a frugal millionaire.
So today we'll be discussing the 5 millionaire habits that will transform your life if you choose to implement them. So it's no secret that having more money will make life a whole lot easier. It makes life a whole lot more convenient as well as comfortable. But what habits, what strategies do the world's millionaires employ to build their wealth? What did they do consistently day in and day out to build their wealth? Believe it or not, only 21% of millionaires have received any inheritance. And just 16% of millionaires have inherited $100,000 or more. Now, not to mention, there's only 3% of millionaires who have received an inheritance of at least $1 million. So what does this mean? What do these figures say? Simply put, this means that it's possible for you to become a millionaire over your lifetime. Just that you have to be willing to put in the work day in and day out. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the habits and some of the strategies that can help you 10x your income, increase your productivity, and achieve financial success. So we're going to take a look deeply at some of these unique habits that have made millionaires in so many different industries, but not only made millionaires who they are today, but consistently producing new millionaires based on these 5 key habits. So stay tuned until the very end of the video to ensure that you don't miss anything. Oh, and by the way, please give this video a thumbs up, like. Also, if you have not done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to become a part of the Frugal Millionaires family. We'd love for you to join us on this journey. And also, please ensure those post notifications are turned on so that you're informed of any new uploads for our content every single week. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Number 1, simplifying your life. What does this mean? Maybe you're saying, I already have a simple life. And maybe you do. But can you further simplify the routine things that are required of you day in and day out? For example, have you ever heard of decision fatigue? It's a real thing. When you've made so many decisions throughout the day, your brain gets tired and your ability to make the right decision starts to decline. And then you may start to make wrong decisions, such as impulse purchases. This is what's known as decision fatigue. And so that's why simplifying your life, it's very, very important. And millionaires tend to be some of the best at simplifying their life. It means you don't waste mental energy on decisions that simply don't matter. Instead, you focus on the decisions that really do matter. So when you take away the stress of making decisions that are ultimately trivial, you have more energy left to focus on what matters. And that's why millionaires are able to become so much more productive. And when you make life less complicated, you become even more efficient as well as productive. So James Clear has said, it's only by making the fundamentals of life easier that you can create the mental space needed for free thinking and creativity. And this seems to go hand in hand with the thinking of many millionaires. You need to ensure that you have the freedom, that you have the flexibility, that you have the time to invest into your thinking, to invest into your creativity, to invest into your craft, to invest into your business, to invest into whatever it is you're working on, your goals, your dreams. So simplifying your life as much as possible is very, very critical. And that's why it's number one. So let's go ahead and continue on. Number two, putting value on your time. If you're really, really serious about getting stuff done, then you have to recognize the value of your time. Time, in most cases, is money. And guys, let me tell you something. It's time to quit trying to be a superhero. None of us can be superheroes. None of us can do everything. And so we can't do it all by ourselves. We need teams. We need assistants. We need people that can help us to become much more efficient. So why not outsource anything you can do for less? For example, if the value of your time is worth $15 an hour, you should consider outsourcing anything that costs you $15 an hour or less. You should consider outsourcing that. And this can be anything from social media posts. This can be anything from blog articles. This can be anything as simple as laundry. This can be household tasks. This can be something as simple as washing the car or even cutting the lawn. Outsource these activities to free yourself up. Sure, we can all think that we can get all of these things done, as well as our most important business or work-related tasks. While simply put, we can, but at what cost? At what cost? What are you going to lose? What are you going to give up by holding on to all of these tasks that simply are minor, routine, repetitive in nature, and simply not adding significant value to your overall goals and dreams? Think about that and let us know down in the comment section if you figured out any routine or repetitive tasks that you may be able to outsource. We'd love to hear your feedback. So let's continue on and look at number three, being afraid of failure. How many of you all are afraid to fail? You're simply afraid to make a mistake. You're simply afraid to get it wrong. And why? Why do you feel afraid? Where does this come from? And these are questions to ask yourself. Take the story of Thomas Edison, for example. His teacher said he was too stupid to learn, just to learn anything. And he got fired from his first 2 jobs. But did he let that stop him? He did not. He did not let that stop him. He kept going in spite of what everyone else said. He kept going. And the world was literally a brighter place because of him. And so a reporter once asked him, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? His response was simple. I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. What an optimist. And I mean, we have to all find a way to pull out the positivity in every situation. Just because you didn't succeed doesn't mean that you are a failure. This didn't work. So we just have to figure out what's another way to make this work. And eventually, if you keep trying, you'll figure out how to make it work. Most millionaires have taken calculated risks, usually when they had fewer responsibilities. For example, when you're young, you're able to have less on your plate. You have less to worry about. No house, no kids, no significant bills or responsibility. So it's the perfect opportunity to take a risk and to be able to go all in on whatever it is you may be passionate about. And that's why I encourage a lot of you all, which may be in your late teens or early 20s, take that leap, take that chance, take the risk, go all in for whatever it is that you're passionate about. I'm sure you'll learn a lot about yourself. And also, one of the biggest things is you'll learn a lot about failure. And it's not about whether or not you succeed on the first attempt. It's about getting it right one time. It only takes you one time to get it right. Failure is a part of the process. I'll be the first one to tell you, I've failed so many times, I've lost count. And so it's not about failure. Every single time I've failed, I've managed to learn something from that failure. I've managed to take that lesson, implement it to where I don't make the same failure again. I don't make it a repeat failure. I may fail at the same task, but in a different way, but not fail in the same task the same way. So just keep that as food for thought as we continue to explore these 5 millionaire habits. And again, feel free to drop us a comment below, and we'd love to hear about your story. Number 3, being frugal with your money. And I know us over here at the Frugal Millionaires, we're pushing personal finance. But I want to tell you, some people are looking at being frugal as if it's going to discipline you, it's going to deprive you. And it may sound strange, but if you want to take calculated risks and live a more secure life, it's very, very important to practice being frugal with your money. Practicing this only strengthens those habits. The less you spend, the more you can invest. And the most important investment you can ever make is the investment into yourself. Plus, the more frugal you are with your money, the better you can preserve and increase your wealth. Being frugal with your money doesn't mean you have to be miserable. This is not true. You don't have to deprive yourself. It's about having less of most things and being content with what you have and not always wanting more. The desire for more doesn't necessarily add more value to us, doesn't necessarily add more value to the things that we're doing. So sometimes there's a line of thinking that I need more. For what reason? Why? And ask yourself these questions from time to time. Why is it that I'm wanting more? Will more add more value to what I'm doing? Or will it cause more of a distraction? Again, these are challenging questions that millionaires often ask themselves to continue to self-improve. So you want to save money without feeling uncomfortable or also without sacrificing much on your lifestyle choices, especially your lifestyle needs. And in this case, you don't have to give up everything that you want. I want to be very clear about that. It's not about giving up everything that you want. There's opportunities that you can take, simple steps. You can take public transportation, for example, instead of driving. Buy cheaper furniture. You don't have to buy name brand clothes or handbags. You can buy cheaper alternatives. And again, from time to time, we're all going to make a splurge purchase here and there. So I never want to be the one to tell you, no, you're not going to treat yourself. You actually have to treat yourself. And I'm one of the biggest proponents of treating yourself and never cheating yourself. So don't take it as you're depriving yourself or you have to just simply go without. That's not what being frugal is about. Frugal is about being smart, making very sound decisions that are in your best financial interest. So being frugal with your money, again, doesn't mean that you're going to be miserable. It's about finding creative ways to get the most out of your money without overspending. Next, we look at surrounding yourself with people who actually inspire you, the people who charge you up, the people who have you set literally on fire to go and chase your dreams and your goals. And it's no coincidence that millionaires surround themselves with people who inspire them. The people you associate with, trust me, it can have a massive impact on your life. And if you want to achieve success, if you truly want to achieve success, you must surround yourself with people who motivate you and who push you to be better. Not people who are always agreeing with you. Not people who are always telling you yes. Not people who's always telling you that you're right. But you need people who are going to simply tell you the truth and who are going to push you to your best and your highest version. Those are the people that you truly want in your corner. So a study was done by Professor Dylan Miner. And this study found that people who sat within a 25-foot, simply a 25-foot radius of high performers, they saw an increase of 15% in their own performance. Now, in contrast to that, we look at low performers, the opposite. So low performers saw a 30% decrease in their performance when sitting next to another low performer. Again, that is totally mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing to know if you're sitting within 25 feet of a high performer, just the proximity, you're going to simply increase your performance by 15%. And in contrast to that, the same 25 feet distance from a low performer, your performance is going to decrease by approximately 30%. That is mind-blowing. And again, it simply boils down to position yourself in the environment, in the company of those who are high performers, in the environment and company of those who inspire you and who motivate you to be great. So we all know that some people, they can charge you up and make you feel energized, while others can bring you down and make you feel drained and make you feel tired. Those are not the people that you want to associate yourself with. Not when you're chasing your goals, not when you're chasing your dreams. You don't want to be around any dream killers. And this is why author Henry Cloud recommends conducting a social audit. One more time. Author Henry Cloud recommends conducting a social audit, which is slowly separating yourself from people who bring you down and you're actively, consciously making a decision to spend more time with those who inspire you, those who lift you up. So I would definitely recommend and advise you to consider conducting your own social audit. Take this seriously. I can tell you from personal experience, I conduct a social audit every single year in and year out. Toward the fourth quarter of the year, I start to look at and evaluate those people that are in my life, those people that are in my circle, who's benefiting, who's lifting me up, who's draining my energy. And I conduct my social audit and I go ahead and take action. And guess what? Once I've taken action, I look forward. And so, again, I advise you to conduct your own social audit. And again, we'd love to hear the results of it. Share with us down in the comments how conducting your own social audit benefited you and what results you saw from doing such. So I'm sure if you take these habits seriously and if you take them to heart, you'll be well on your way to achieving success. And believe me, success is ultimately where we all want to go. Whatever your version of success is, I want you to be able to accomplish that. I want to see you achieve your goals and your dreams. I want to see you help your family. I want to see you going on that dream vacation. I want to see you buying that dream home or that dream car that you've always wanted. And if you employ these millionaire habits, you're going to be well on your way. If you like this video and found it helpful, please, by all means, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well to stay updated with our latest content. What kind of content would you like to hear or would you like to see from us in the future? Please drop a comment below and let us know. We read all of the comments for sure, and we take these comments very seriously. Thank you for following us. Thank you for being a part of the Frugal Millionaires family and being on this journey with us. We are literally just getting started. There's so much more that we have in store, and we're excited to be able to share with each and every one of you all. So stay tuned and stay on the journey with us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.